keep on staying tuned to this channel. It will educate you in so many ways, and keep on praying for young people in wherever you are.
Okay, welcome to our YouTube channel and please subscribe. Leo tuko maeneo ya Limuru na tuko hapa na mzae Vice President Younglife Africa East. So mzae, salimia wenye tuona na ujiintroduce.
Watazamaji wote or wherever you are, I just want to say thank you so much and welcome to this channel. My names are Martin Simiyu Wamalwa. I'm the Vice President, Younglife Africa East, Vice President overseeing like Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, Somalia, Djibouti, South Sudan, Chad, Central African Republic, and also Eritrea. Those are the countries that I'm in charge with, and I'm the Vice President of Younglife Africa East.
Mzae, leo kuna mtu anasikia the name Younglife for the first time. Can you please tell us what is Younglife?
Yes, Younglife is a Christian non-denominational organization. It's a Christian non-denominational organization, meaning we are not affiliated to any Christian, but it's led by Christian people. So we are non-denominational, and it was started in 1941 in the United States with the purpose of introducing adolescents to Jesus Christ and helping them to be able to grow in their faith. That is what we do. Our main work is to be able to find teenagers and then introduce them to Jesus Christ. And we do that through relationship. We have a team of volunteer leaders, people who do Younglife, we call them volunteer leaders. A volunteer leader is someone who feels called to be able to go and minister to teenagers. His work is to identify lost teenagers. That's our main target. He identifies lost teenagers, build relationship with them, and as he builds relationship with them, he works with them each and every day, leading them to Christ. As they continue meeting each week, they build a relationship together.
That is a very clear definition. So as a Younglife member or a team in Younglife, how does these activities of Younglife impact the life of a teenager, positively impact the life of a teenager?
Very important question. I say, like, once this leader works with a teenager, a leader becomes like a mentor to this teenager. So the first thing that the impact this teenager will get, he will get a mentor. Someone will be working with him in terms of challenges, in terms of celebration. This leader is there working with this teenager. And the most important thing, we believe, like, once the teenager knows Jesus Christ, everything will fall in place. So the impact number one that I've seen in so many teenagers who have gone through Younglife is change of life. Maybe they were involved in so many other irresponsible behavior, but without just taking them through, once they know Jesus Christ, automatically they start changing. Some of them become great leaders in community. Some of them become great leaders in school. Some of them will become great leaders in whatever they go. Or some of them end up being Younglife leaders, taking up that responsibility of mentoring others also. And that one, when we have like them, that's already impact. You can imagine if a community have like 10 teenagers who have changed, those teenagers will be able to impact other teenagers. And once they impact those teenagers, they'll also be able to change. So it brings total transformation, which means we'll have less crime in the community, we'll have less people addicted to drugs, we'll have people who are very responsible, people who are thinking focusedly, and that one, the community will live in a very peaceful way. That's the most impact. And also churches, the number of people going to churches will be able to grow. That's one of the major impact. Because this may be a church, because once they give their life to Christ, Younglife is not a church. We encourage them to go to church, whatever the church they want. Basically beginning in the church their parents go, and if their parents don't go to church, we can tell them to be able to, a leader can identify a church that believes in Bible and be able to lead these teenagers to start going to that church. So the number of people going to church will increase automatically. Yes.
Who is qualified to join Younglife?
I say, like, the person who qualifies to become a Younglife, first of all, you need to be someone who has given life to Christ, because we need a leader who has given his life to Christ. Because you cannot lead somebody to Christ when you yourself don't know Jesus Christ. So the first qualification, he must be a believer or follower of Christ. Because once he becomes a believer and follower of Christ, then he'll be able now to take the task, living exactly the task of Jesus. Go and make them disciples, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So when he feels that goal as a leader, then I'll be able to go to the lost teenagers. Most of the churches don't reach those lost teenagers. Maybe the churches, teenagers feel like it's boring to be able to be in church. But once this leader goes to them, build a relationship with them, introduce them to Jesus Christ, automatically they start now going to church.
Is there age limits? Anybody who cannot join Younglife in terms of age?
I'll put it this way. We have two ways in Younglife. We have leaders, volunteer leaders, who are really like the ministers now. Leaders are the ministers. Then we have the teenagers that we are ministering to. Mostly the teenagers we are ministering to will be the age of, I'll begin from the age of 12 to around 17. Those are our target. But a leader can be 18 years and even over 100 years, he can still be a leader. So long as he feels called and he has the heart of Younglife, the heart of young people in his heart. So he can be able to become a leader. So we don't have specific age. The age I say it will be in two categories. The one that we are ministering to will be 13 to 17 years. And then those who want to call to be able to become ministers, this will be 18 years and above.
Nation Younglife seems to be a very big organization. And for anything to run on well, it needs funds. Where does Younglife get its fundings from?
Very good question and important question. Younglife, the source of fund for Younglife, I'll be able to put it into two ways. Younglife is funded by former Younglifers. Basically, I'll call like alumni. People who went through Younglife and they feel like Younglife impacted them. Once Younglife impacted them, they are ready to give back to the community. They can give back as becoming leader and they can give back resources. So what we do in Younglife, a leader in that particular locality will mobilize alumni and they come together, and when they come together, they raise the resources to help maybe these teenagers or the Younglife ministry to be able to reach other teenagers. Basically, I say like it is supported by alumni and other well-wishers. Well, these well-wishers are what people we call prayer partners or adult prayer partner. And we base our system of adult prayer partner from Jesus Christ. Luke chapter, where Jesus said like he had some people who walked with him, the ladies who supported him. So each Younglife leader identify people. We call them Joanne, Suzanne, and Mariam. Those are the people when we put them together, they're able to do what? We call them MJS. So which is simply Mariam, Joanne, and Susan. So these are the people each leader need to have. And these people will be praying for you as a leader, and at the same time, they'll be able to get their friends, raise the resources, and support Younglife ministry activities.
Okay, thanks for your time, Mr. Martin. What is your closing remark to the people watching us?
My closing remark to the people watching this channel, I say, keep on staying tuned to this channel. It will educate you in so many ways. And keep on praying for young people in wherever you are. And also feel called in a very special way to support any initiative of encouraging and empowering young people.
Okay, thank you
so much.